Surin. I'm from Montreal. I'm a quarter miler and an Olympic hopeful in the 4x4 and 400. Just trying to make it to Tokyo.
Athlete.
Well, obviously, as you know, it was my dad. I think I grew up in an environment where sports was always important. So even as a child, I would always do I was in soccer, I was in boxing, I was just doing a lot of stuff. But I would always see my dad on the track, or we would always watch his races and stuff like that. So that really inspired me to start track. And I think I was 3 years old when I told my dad, I was like, I want to run track just like you. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to make it to the Olympics just like you. I wanted it to be exactly like my dad. I think it's just since I've been 3 years old, I've had this goal of wanting to become an Olympian just like my dad. And I think that's really what drives me every day is I want to do what I said I would do when I was 3 years old, you know what I mean? And then I think it's all also the fact that I love wearing the Team Canada uniform and representing my country. So I think that's what drives me every day, that pushes me at practice even when it's hard. Just the fact that I know I have a goal, and I know that if I make the Olympic team, I'll be so happy that it's really what's pushing me every day at practice. Well, it affected me in many ways, especially mentally, with the Olympics being now in 2021. But even just everyday stuff at practice and stuff like that, it was hard for me because when COVID started, I was in South Africa in training camp, and then I couldn't go back to France where I train, and I had to go back to Canada, and it was just it was super hard because most of my stuff they were here, and then my coach is here and stuff like that. So then it really affected me mentally because I wasn't as motivated, just not knowing if we would be able to compete. I wasn't around my training group, and then I got injured. So I think it was just a lot of stuff at the same time. But I'm grateful that now I'm able to compete and do the stuff basically my regular life, and trying to qualify for the Olympics. But it was kind of hard at first, but I think it's hard on everyone, you know what I mean? So you just have to take the positive and try to make it through. It's really important. And for me, when I started track, my first goal, I was I want to make a national team. And when I started, I was a decent runner, but I wasn't really that good. So I remember when I first got selected for Doha, which were the World Championships. And when I got my gear, it's just the feeling of I accomplished something that I've been dreaming about for years. And then just the fact that you have the support of the whole country behind you is incredible. So I look forward to every team I can make, and even just getting the gear and just saying that, I got the gear because I made world champs or world relays. It's just I don't know, it's just a great feeling. Well, honestly, at this point, it's just to qualify. I'm really that type of person that takes it one step at a time. So my main goal is to make the team, and then I would love to get a medal in the 4x4 with my team. And I think that the 4x4 is such a special event because it is track is an individual sport, but you do have team aspects about it, and just the team atmosphere in the 4x4 is just none other. So I think that getting a medal in the 4x4 would be so special. So my main goal is actually just to qualify, and then the second goal is to run the 4x4 and get that medal and just make Canada proud. I'm just an athlete. I'm just trying to make it like everyone. I want to be as good as my dad, but obviously that's a really hard goal of mine. It's gonna be hard to achieve, but I think I have my own path, and then I'm just pushing myself for me and not for my dad. So I think that's really I put a lot of pressure on myself, so it's really hard for other people to put pressure on me because I have my goals and stuff like that. So I don't feel extra pressure because I'm Bruny Surin's daughter. Yeah, being a female in sports kind of is special, and it's very it's not seen as seriously as being a man in sport. I remember me growing up when I was telling people that, yeah, like I want to make the Olympics, I want to be a high level athlete. People wouldn't take me as seriously. They're like, why would you even do that? Like, why do you kill yourself at practice? You barely make any money, this and that. It's the comments you get as a young girl just trying to make it in sports is out of this world, you know what I mean? And I think it discourages women and young girls to, go out there and be like, yeah, that's really what I want to do in life because of the comments of other people. So I think it's important to speak about that women can be powerful and strong in the weight room and have muscles and not being seen as unattractive because you can lift more than your partner per se or something like that. So I think it's important to be seen as important and as strong as male athletes, and especially because sport is such important it's very important for your mental and physical health. So I don't know why it's not encouraged for young women to do sports, and I think it's unfortunate. I would just say that it's okay to be faster than guys. It's okay to have more muscle than guys, and just embrace it and just focus on your goals, and the comments of others are not important. Like to everyone, whatever sport you're doing, and